Okay, you can see I've got cups already prepped for the peppers that I'm going to stick in here. They're coming out of the hydro. I stick a knife and poked holes in the bottoms of these, and wrote the names on around the top edge. This is my potting mix. It's ready. It's a mix of Miracle Grow potting mix with composted cow manure and a little bit of extra perlite. These are some of the plants I'm going to transplant out. I'm going to get this black naga, this chocolate brain, these two monkey nipples, Soraya diamapi, that Reaper Moruga cross F2, and I don't know if I mentioned the Reaper. I think I did. I'm taking that one. And also this carbonara. So what I'll do when I pull these out, I'll stick an empty net cup with a neoprene collar back in, just to cover it until I can put my other plants back in it. But one thing I've learned, like on especially on these smaller plants, if you can get away with the neoprene collar, it makes it way easier to get out if you're going to transplant it anyway. If you try to put hydrogen or whatever in there, its roots get all in it. It's messy to get it back out. But if you're going to put it, keep it in hydro, probably wouldn't matter. But anyway, that's something I learned working with these. But here's the Reaper. You can see the roots coming out of there, so it should be fine to stick in some potting mix. Some of these I used rock wool, and some I used the rapid rooter plugs. And after trying both, I like the rapid rooter plugs a little better, but the rock wool is a lot cheaper. So anyway, I'm going to set this guy in some water. Sorry for all the mess here. Let's see. So basically what I want to do with these is fill each cup about that much, maybe a little over half. Mix in some potting mix. Put in a good heaping teaspoon of some slow release ferts. And this is something I've not used before, so it's a 6-month fee. It looks like kind of like comparable to a type of 6-month Osmocote. So it's a little bit cheaper. I just wanted to try it. I usually use the 14-14-14 Osmocote. It's like a 4-month. But I'm going to just put this in here. And, it shouldn't be too much. So anyway, yeah. So I'll put that, mix that in, and then I'll pull the plant out of its net pot. Might prune the roots just a little bit and stick them down in, fill back in with soil mix. So kind of hard to do that one-handed, so I want to do that, and I'll show you what one looks like. So anyway, this is going to show this before I stick it in there. This is one of the monkey nibbles. So easily it came out with the neoprene collar. I just pulled that off, and focus a little better. See, I want to prune those roots back just a little bit before I stick it in the cup. Just want to show you that. Alright, that's the plant potted up. I haven't done this yet, but I'm going to water it in. I'll do that after I transplant these. Water it in really well until it runs out the bottom, and then I'll pretty much bottom water from that point on. I'm just putting water or nutrient mix, whatever, in another cup and setting this down in it. I wanted to mention too about the ferts. I was using this stuff. Normally I don't recommend buying ferts from a big box store like a Walmart or Lowe's or whatever, It's really expensive. I only got this because it's a weekend, but I'll probably end up going to Southern Ag and getting a 50-pound bag of the Osmocote 40-40-14, and that'll last me pretty much. That'll be all I need for the year. But if I were to buy little containers of this, it'd be like really, really expensive. So if you can avoid that, I recommend doing that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these potted up, and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so I've got all these potted up, and the way I do these, I fill around and then I water them in, but the soil mix will settle a little bit, so then I'll add some dryer sprinkled on top of it. It's not dry, but it's not soaking wet. And this helps keep the top layer a little drier, so maybe help deter things like fungus gnats. Then from this point forward, I'll bottom water these. And just as an afterthought of what I mentioned earlier, for soil mix, I normally use a Fafard 3B, but I had to buy some Miracle Grow. That's what's available locally. But I mean, it works fine either way, but it does have some additional fertilizers built in, but it does cost a lot more. And as far as the ferts, I mentioned you should buy in bulk. It really depends on how many plants you're growing. If you're just growing a few, buying something at Lowe's would probably be all you need. And this is a learning process for me too. I'm kind of exploring and experimenting, trying different things as I go along. So hopefully have another good year. But I'll post the progress as these get bigger. But thanks for watching.